again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, and by my side is Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to 2K Sports, the NBA season wrapping up, and you can just feel the anticipation for the playoffs. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Portland Trailblazers going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers out at Quicken Loans Arena. And for Cleveland, finally we get to stop talking about this team and actually get to see them in action. Feels like it's been a long offseason.
It's the Portland Trailblazers facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Going to bring you the NBA right here on 2K Sports. The starters for the Portland.
My goodness. What a huge play.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice, real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
Oh, that one had it all, guys. Power and grace. Just beautiful.
Cavs tried to make a push for the playoffs last season, in a way going against the grain, but instead a disappointing season when it was all over. The coach and front office questioning the team's effort level.
Portland on defense. 1:24 left to play in the first. James with the bucket.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Lillard attacking. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
One thing that Damian Lillard has made abundantly clear in his first few seasons in the league is that he is a force when the game is in its late stages. Just steps things up in a big way every fourth quarter.
And it's really rare to see someone Lillard's age be able to be so calm and collected when that fourth quarter rolls around. I think it's a tribute to his level of confidence, and that confidence is mixed with humility, and that's a nice combination that allows him to perform well late in games.
Well, I tell you what, it was the good pick that was set that turned him loose.
And once he got around it, Steve, it was smooth sailing right to the hole.
Well, because of the pick, he had plenty of room. That's why he was able to power down that slam.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
Well, you look at the way he approaches the game, the way Lillard can take over as a playmaker, and he has all the ingredients really to dominate the fourth quarter.
It's a big reason why he led the Blazers back in so many games last year and even exploded for 25 points in one fourth quarter. So, you know, that game still sticks out to me as one of the most dominating performances I've seen, and it just showed how talented this kid is.
Irving's shot is good.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
The Trailblazers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Lillard against Irving. Lillard attacking, and it's blocked by Love. Here we go, one-on-one. Always going up for the alley-oop here, and finished off by LeBron.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
17 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Aldridge with a screen on Irving, and Lillard kicks to Aldridge. Puts up the baby hook, and he gets it to go. Aldridge has got 6.
Well, he's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know, I mean, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
The kick out to LeBron. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Oh, what a 3 at the horn. They hit the quarter on a high note. What a big shot.
I'll say that'll put a little bounce in their step coming back out of this break.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Cleveland.
And they're doing a fantastic job of finding the open man and getting easy looks.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Aldridge and Leonard, the combo inside. Cohen is out there with Steve Blake, and it's Aflalo in at the 3. Aaron Aflalo coming off his best season yet, Steve, an 18-point-per-game scorer. Shooting well from the field, 3-point range, and the line.
And, Kevin, when you think about the efficiency, it's made even more impressive when you consider that he drew a lot of defensive focus. Steve Blake, such a solid point guard. He has started at times in his career. Excellent backup. But you just love his decision-making and his ability to make shots from the perimeter.
Looky here. How about that one? That play. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook for future reference.
Perfectly done. He put it on a platter for him.
He sure did. And how about the touch on the finish, too? That was really nicely done.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kevin, Robin Lopez has always been just a little bit different. He feels at home in Portland, where the city slogan says, "Keep Portland weird." Coach Stott said there aren't too many towns that have that slogan. Portland's a perfect fit for him and vice versa. Lopez definitely marches to the beat of his own drum, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Lopez always a bit of an eccentric, but the Blazers love his impact on the field. And Aldridge slams it in.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does it.
Well, he should stay with those basics in a tight ball game because we've got one here tonight.
And Steve Blake not one to really press the attack off the dribble.
Especially as he's aged and gotten older, he's more content to run the offense and then shoot the three. A better fit on a team with a good post scorer is Steve Blake, where he can pass it inside and then space the floor.
Mozgov's shot is off. Now McCollum. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. Ahead. James wide open. And it would have counted had it fallen. And so that's the end of the first. The second half beginning in just a moment.
What a game for LeBron. He's got 13 points, and he's put one three-pointer on the board.
Yeah, he's got to take his time behind the arc.
Trailblazers trail by 7. The two stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. Kyrie Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert, and it's Mozgov in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Well, it was only recently that the Cavs fans were worried that they'd lose Kyrie Irving in free agency, much like they'd lost LeBron. Now, not only has LeBron returned, but the Cavs have locked up Irving to a long-term contract.
Now here's James. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And now it's a double-digit lead. Shumpert's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Cleveland. Lillard attacking, and it's sent back by Irving. That drops.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. Here's James, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Well, they already had him staggered, and now all of a sudden they're throwing some haymakers.
Portland with the ball. Following the score by Cleveland. It's Aldridge penetrating, and the shot is good. Aldridge has got 12.
Yet another bucket in tight for him. That's how he's earning his points today.
On the wing, Irving, covered by Lillard. LeBron against Batum. Here's Shumpert. Offline with his 3. Trailblazers trail by 8. Matthews dishes to Lillard. Batum passes to Lopez. They get the rebound. Tries yet again. Kicks it out to Lillard. There's the dish to Matthews. Back to Lillard. Feeds it to Matthews. Missed it, even after all those chances. Throws it up high. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Well, this is what he does. He's shooting it well. He's scoring a lot of their points, getting them in front.
the third quarter. It's a And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
This was a showstopper, wasn't it? Just a difficult pass to make, and he makes it flawlessly to set up that alley-oop.
All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Portland, Damian Lillard out there with a flow. Then it's Matthews, then there's Robin Lopez, and it's Batum in at the 4 spot. Lillard misses.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
And the dunk by Smith.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, it was nice.
Just a gorgeous assist.
Now, here's Lillard. And a follow kicks to Matthews. And a clear foul there as he shot the tripper. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. They get Sean Mary. Wes Matthews undrafted out of Marquette. What a career he has carved out with the Blazers.
Well, you think about it, he started as a rookie with the Jazz. And, then the rare restricted free agent that was allowed to change teams. Utah decided not to match Portland's offer. And what a deal that turned out to be for the Blazers. He's been a solid starter for them for 4 years now.
Here's Dellavedova. From deep three-point range, that's good. Dellavedova's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, this is going to end in a lopsided victory, obviously. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness and the ability to close. You really have to give it up for the Cavaliers.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight, Clark, they had both.
They sure did. I mean, the ball was moving and guys were knocking down shots.
You look at the stats and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Irving. He was really everywhere. Defensively, offensively, the total effort we saw from him, I think, was the difference.
And Matthews really does play with a chip on his shoulder. I mean, long overlooked coming up. Was undrafted, but found a way to make it into the league. He plays tough physical defense. He plays through injury. You can feel and see that drive that he carries to the game.
Lillard attacking. Here's Lopez, and the layup's good off the glass.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket.
The Cavaliers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Thompson dishes to Dellavedova. Batum against Thompson. Here's Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Dellavedova. Basket good.
Just a little bit more for these fans to cheer about as the